into the loop.
But there's no loop to bring you into. Harry made
All
a
of a
list.
sudden today you decided you're gonna spend
No,
$2,500?
No, we're gonna talk
He's had a
about
list of trees for about a year now,
Mhm.
and he said, "Can I put it on the agenda?" I don't even know what the list of trees are. I'll know when he gives it to us. Okay, so you're not in any different situation than I am right now. I have no idea. I'm hearing about this tree for the first time. My recommendation would be have Harry go look at it, and if it has to get taken down, put it to the list for the guy to come in. So I don't.
And
know
I'm
where
not
you
even
think that
gonna
we're not
make
getting
that
information. I
decision.
don't have
I'm gonna-
information.
When they come in to do whatever work we have them come in, I'm gonna have them look at it, and I'm gonna listen to what he tells me, because this is the guy that's been doing this for 35 years. Not me. If it was up to me, it would be a different story. I listen to the expert.
Right.
And they're not gonna do this for $2,500, or, because they're gonna charge, last year was
Okay,
$4,000.
I understand.
And they're not gonna do this in
And that's a
December
good
when it's
thing,
cold,
And that's
because
a good thing to
they don't
do.
wanna work in
Right.
the cold weather.
I'm not saying
It's
it shouldn't
dangerous.
be done, and it shouldn't be done as soon as possible. But if I was in the loop, I wouldn't be concerned that we might be going out and doing something.
Well, I just got in the loop 5 minutes ago.
Alright, we're
So-
going back to here, we've got a lot to do. This is the work.
We can't wait. We can't wait for GEI. It could be 3 more months before the planning board gets the report and gives us their recommendations.
This is where we find out stuff that we.
I got it.
Lions.
Okay, so you're gonna look at it. You're gonna contact them to get whatever information.
Yeah.
I,
And what they said.
I already texted them,
Okay.
so I'm waiting for an answer back.
Okay, tennis courts. I didn't. Was
Okay.
they giving us a report or something?
Okay, send in anything to you?
Yeah, but I think you went to the planning tonight.
I was gonna leave a report.
Did not leave me anything.
Okay, so
Okay.
what's the next one?
That's it.
Okay, we have a list of pothole repairs from code. It's 5 small repairs. 10 Sharon, 1 Dycourt, Washington and Walnut, Washington and Birchwood, Indian Valley, 3 Osprey, and the corner of Osprey and White Pine. I walked around this week and looked at all of them. In my opinion, I feel we should wait till the spring, put these on the list for the spring. We can get a better price if we have more to do after the winter. To just fix 6 of them, to have them come in, I think it's gonna be very expensive, but I'll leave that to what everyone else
Can we
wants to
get a
do.
price on it?
We can, yeah. I can have, I'll send it over, email to Mike and have him bid it out.
Yeah, I mean,
Just see what it's gonna be.
Are they of emergency nature, or are they inconvenience?
No, none of them are, they're just cracks
And
and
it would be
something.
done with cold patch, so. it would
No, it'll be
a
done
temp-
with hot patch, because that's what we require in the village,
Okay.
but, if the winter last year wasn't even that bad, and we had a lot of potholes, so to come in and do it all at one time was better,
yeah, the thing, I am concerned, I think you talked about this, the one that does not seem to be a big deal on Washington, the long one, is just ready to get ripped out in a good heavy downpour. So, if nothing else further happened, it doesn't seem like that. But, that's something that I think the potential, kind of like the same logic you were talking about with the trees, the potential is for something much greater.
Okay.
And if we have enough that we can get a reasonable price to get some of the other ones done.
Alright, I'll send it
If
over
it's
to
way
Mike
more
and-
expensive, I agree with you, just hope it doesn't happen.
Okay,
You have correction with him on that?
yeah, I do. When he gets the bid, then I'll just email it to him. Okay, so if we agree to do it, we can do it before the winter. Yeah. Okay, the Poquott Community Association asked to use Village Hall on December 11th from 1 to 5. I don't have an issue with it, I really don't. Is Bob here, or did he leave already?
That's all.
Anyone have a problem with that? No, okay. Joe, you'll let them know, they could use it. Okay, you wanna talk about Verizon?
Can I sit down, please?
One more.
Okay.
Basically, I had a meeting with the attorney firm of Amador Law Group. They're working for Verizon, and they approached us regarding installing on our telephone poles small antennas to increase the Verizon signal here in the village. These are put on either the side of the pole, if there's wires on top, or they're put on the top of the pole if there's no wires on top. I'll pass these around. These are color pictures showing what's going on there.
I guess they're not doing the section that's underground, right?
They will not do anything underground. Of course, you know, again, this is just preliminary.
Every pole.
No,
No.
no, they will go down and try and find dead areas, like the beach, California Park, which is, I think everybody down there knows that that's a dead area.
That is nothing, as I told you,
Not as well.
nothing. It is, you can see that.
Well, more importantly, what are they gonna pay franchise fee to be in?
Well, that's your discussion, guys. I'm just
Okay.
bringing it to you. This is the first time you're under discussion with it.
So you don't have any
Take a look
idea?
at it. I
You don't
told
have
them
any
that's the
idea how
first
much,
question. I told them that would be the first question raised.
Okay.
They said,
I heard something about this in another village, and they paid what I thought was an outrageous amount of money. I mean, a couple $1,000s a month. And I thought, yeah, that's a lot.
But he didn't know the answer to that question, right?
no.
Okay.
Again, they broached the subject to us. Told them I'd bring it to you guys.
Okay, so I would
Yeah,
imagine
this-
we wanna know how many they're gonna put in the village, what kind of fee they're gonna pay to have it in the village, right? How long it's gonna take to
I'll
install?
send a set of these to our attorney. So he can-
And how much would we get for a casino?
We can get a lot more for that.
Is this gonna be multiple carrier, or is it just Verizon?
Just Verizon, only Verizon. They're trying to
Nothing
beef up
shared.
their, no, they don't share.
Cell towers, I think.
Cell towers they would share. And, you know, if you put up a cell tower here in the village, yes, we get a ton of money for it. But I don't know if we're gonna get anything out of it. These are basically repeaters, I believe.
Let's put one down at Walnut.
They're hooked up to the pole, outlet here and hooked up here, and that's it.
This is only for Verizon customers?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
They're self-sustaining, they're basically, they're not ugly. They're painted brown, so they don't wear the.
They're no worse than any of the electrical boxes that are on the poles now.
After a while,
And
they
if they're
ignore
paying
them.
us, let's take the money and run.
So,
Yeah, to be honest,
review
I'm
it,
happy
take a
that we
look
don't
at
have
it,
to call
and
and have
next
any
meeting,
service
come
on
back
this
to me
call.
with questions or whatever.
Do we
Get
know,
these people in, and we'll sit with them.
do we know of any other companies?
We'll make sure they get your
Do
list.
this as
Don't worry
well.
about that.
Because I know there's a lot of other services that need boosting in the village.
I don't know, I don't know, no. Again, this is the only ones that have come up to us
Yeah.
and said, you know, we wanna do this.
This would be based on a monetary value that kicks back to the village.
Yeah, I was gonna say, why don't we,
If that.
we have the 4 main questions.
Mhm.
We'll email them to you, you can send it to them, let's see what their answer comes back. Circle around to the board, and then if that point we decide it's worth it, we can always come in and have them talk to us, right? Okay.
They said they would, everybody would be at the table and some would be Verizon, see what we're paying them and and I said, you know, from my standpoint, looking at what you're telling me, I know the first question, how much are we gonna get?
So they didn't be able to answer until I came in and actually
Just
test
to
how
have
many
to
of these things.
Come in and see how many they're gonna put in, yeah.
So that to me would be,
Mhm.
they're all over the place. Really.
You'll ignore it like you did this sign, it says 25, it's blinking. and-
Yeah.
Broadcast stuff out.
Well, it's stop sign.
Okay. Anything else for Verizon? I have, how much will they pay to have it in the village? How long will it take to install? How many do they think that we'll need? And you said it's only Verizon customers, right?
Yes.
So that's not a
Or is that-
question. Any other questions? No.
I guess what it was, he's strong enough to give people on the other side that don't have the poles access,
Okay.
or better signal strength, or whatever.
That's what it's for. Signals.
Yeah, right, but I mean, we only have telephone poles on this side of the village, what about
You got them on
the
your side.
opposite side? You got a couple on there?
These are only going on New York telephone company poles. You're not going on local poles. They're only using telephone poles. Telephone
Because that's what they need.
Well, Wilco and New York Tel were every other pole.
Mhm.
I mean, on Washington Street. But they only be using the telephone company poles themselves. And the only reason that this isn't with us is because they're in our right of way. So we have, we'll leave it with them on that.
So they wouldn't go into some of the poles at the beaches, and most likely.
They could. There's telephone down there too.
There is?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like I said, every other pole is like,
Is there any
every other
way,
pole is New York Tel.
is there any other way we can get like AT&T to find out if they do it, or, and,
I don't know, we wouldn't even know who to call.
mhm.
Yeah, I don't know. We don't. Like I said, they approached us.
Mhm.
Come in and give me the stuff. No.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would think that if other companies hear about Verizon coming in to do it, they'll come in too.
That's what I-
Maybe.
I mean, usually they don't let one do something that they don't wanna do.
Well, it's consideration too, because every dwelling gonna have a box on it.
Possibly, but maybe they can all use the same box.
I don't know, I don't think so, right? Then they say no, okay.
That's their equipment.
If they're the only ones that get the right to the village, then it's worth a little bit more to keep it competitive.
Yeah.
Which I don't think we want to do, but, we would be.
That was the original agreement with Cape.
Right.
Cape wanted to keep lock on the village until he busted them.
Mhm.
I'm up next again too.
Oh, on the street signs?
Gary had to take his wife to the hospital today, so he's not here. He gave me this before he went in, okay? And he's pass it down. This is his review of signs that you asked him to take a look at.
Yep.
Okay? Let me go over this if I may. The entrance sign to the village, Van Brunt, Washington, should be replaced. Van Brunt was destroyed last week by a branch. One on Washington is generally beat up and weathered. Now, on the big sign that comes into the village, the big white one on the right-hand side of Washington Street, it's the only one I know of. It says that we should put in a sign that says, Incorporated Village of Poquott, speed limit, X amount there, and no parking, hunting, littering, soliciting, unrestrained pets. And then down below that, post another sign that says security patrol, similar to the one that's up there now, but he's talking about a little bit bigger one
Okay.
up there. He's looking to replace, he would have to replace 12 speed limit signs if you go to a different speed limit, which is your discussion later. No parking anytime signs, he needs to replace 2 of them. He would like to furnish and install 2 new signs at California Park and Walnut Park, which would read, current village parking permit required. And according to Frank, underneath that would be something that would say, no trailers allowed,
Okay.
on the same sign. You would need slow children playing signs, he's looking for 2 of them, 6 U-channel posts, and he's looking for a sign, 6 U-channel posts.
Oh, no, that's just me.
Oh. That's his comment. He's got a problem with the stop sign at the intersection of White Pine and Van Brunt, coming down White Pine, down to Van Brunt, hitting the intersection. Apparently the stop sign on the southeast side of the road has been hit with something he doesn't know what. So,
I know exactly what he's talking about, so I don't know what to say.
that's his comment.
Okay, so, we wanna have him price it, so we can get his prices?
He had not done any pricing, he just wanted to. That was his report for tonight.
Okay, so the next thing is, boats out of the boat racks. It's supposed to be December 1st, is what we do last year. It's a fee still $150, I know last year we loaded it to $50, did we ever change it?
Fee is 150.
It's 150, we never changed it.
We changed it last year only as a
Courtesy.
grace period because of the
Holiday.
holidays or whatever it was. Goodwill, but, you know, we're not going back to 150. We're gonna get plenty of warning, get them out of here.
Okay,
I've already had
What
calls, I've already had a call from one gentleman, you know, when you last get out of the program.
okay, so we're gonna do the same, I'm gonna do the same notice for the stuff that's at Walnut Beach, based on the person's insurance policy and stormwater regulations, so you can't have plastic stuff that could fly into the water over the winter. So I went down there, I thought maybe we could put a shed in and people could put it in the shed. When I started looking at the prices of sheds, it's like, forget it, either take it or we're just gonna get rid of it. So I'll send out notice then, this week, and let everyone know, we'll just keep sending it out. And you wanna post signs here too, so let people know, I know when they did the things, you guys have been highlighting them, right?
Yeah, we were highlighting the one line on the permit for the racks. Must be taken out by December 1st. What the gentleman I talked to yesterday, I told November 1st. Hopefully we'll get it out by the end of November.
Can you have David pick up the 4 chairs that we bought for them from Manor Beach? December, like the first week of December, either put them in the shed or put them down in the basement.
Yep.
Unless Ken puts them, I'll find out.